I made a small error. Basically, OBS had an update, and then when it came back, I recorded this episode 37, and it decided it didn't like my microphone anymore. Well, I mean, I guess it did, because it still works. It just didn't register it. So I basically recorded this whole episode with no sound, which is incredibly frustrating. I do apologize for it, and I thought I could just skip it, but I thought that's too long of a break, and I think it is a decent episode. It does, give some good context. So I am going to record some sound over the video. So be a bit disjointed, but bear with me. This doesn't happen very often. I mean, amateur hour here and everything. But yeah, I mean, we're killing it in the championship at this point. So, I mean, you've got to watch this video. So I guess this is basically me just saying welcome back, episode 37, and obviously the regular like and subscribe and all that kind of jazz, because that is super duper important. I'm trying to get to 400, and you guys can help me get there, definitely. As you can see here, finances, we're not too bad with the overall balance. The wage budget is totally in the toilet though. Pretty disappointing. Good 12 grand over that, but we do actually go into this and we talk about some transfers that I got in at the end of January as well. So definitely important episode. And we are third in the championship at the moment, only 2 points behind Forest and one ahead of Watford, and obviously we've got Burnley and QPR that are really, really closing on us. But since obviously the 3-3 draw with Stoke, we have literally not dropped a point. Coventry 4-0, Derby County, in the FA Cup 3-0, beating Watford 2-1, Millwall 2-0 over Watford, 2-0 in a game there which my head is covering, and FA Cup 4th round there against, Exeter there as well. We beat West Brom 2-1 as well. So as you can see, we are doing really, really well defensively as well. We do not shift many goals. 3 against Stoke, but other than that, in literally a whole month, we've let in 1 goal in the league. So today we face QPR, and I play Rotherham and Luton Town off camera, and then we get straight into Liverpool in the 5th round of a FA Cup. A bit of a blow that it's actually at home and not at Anfield. That would have been a lot better, but I guess you take the small victories. What do we want? A money-spinning FA Cup tie or promotion to the championship, I think is what we're looking at here. Just going through some of the stats at the moment. Sosa, obviously, on 22 goals as well. He is playing well. Magnus Norman, 13 clean sheets. Remember, this guy came from the championship. So he is doing great guns. Transfer-wise, we bought in 4 players. I mean, you saw one of them. It was, Solis. He was already pre-arranged. Midfielder. He played 5 games at the moment, 6.82, just betting himself into it. He's 22 years old. I think there is something there with him. And then the right back problem of with Harrison Ashby with his loan deal expiring in January. His contract was up, and we actually spent the first amount of money on a transfer that I have ever spent here at Oldham. 30k on Harrison Ashby to bring him to Oldham on a permanent deal. The next 2 are loan deals, which quite excited about both of them. Carlos Rojas is a centre-back who can play left-back and right-back. 20-year-old Chilean. He looks pretty decent. Physically, he's really good. Mentally, he's good. Technically, it's not too bad as well. Probably needs to work on his heading, but I think he can really add something to this team here. He hasn't played a lot of games in Chile yet, and one reason why I brought him in as well is because I want to keep an eye on him and potentially make a move for him later. Elijah Smith, midfielder from Chelsea, he's worth 30 million. Pretty much says it all there as well. He looks fairly decent, 19 years old. Good first touch, passing technique. and some decent stats all round. Has actually played 5 games in the Premier League as well, so really happy we could secure him just to sort of beef up that midfield at the moment. Players out. Josh Neufeld was the big one. They're going to Chesterfield for $1 million. Talk about making a profit on a guy we got him for free, and I'm not even sure where Chesterfield got their $1 million for him from. But they had it, so yeah, I wasn't about to, turn that one down. Brian Moore went to Falkirk. We had an offer as well for him for 250,000 from, I can't remember who it was, and I thought, sweet, we're going to get some money for him, but in the end, Falkirk came in and he offered and he wanted to join them when his contract ran out, and in the end, you can negotiate a fee, and so I basically negotiated 0. Great negotiating skills there. So he is gone. Connell Dunlop, goalkeeper, looks to be all right maybe, but sold him on to Salford, just a bit of cash, and a whole host of players going out on loan. We did sign Magnus Arna Pedersen, Icelandic left back, right back, centre, defence as well. He looks pretty decent. Can't get a work permit, so he's gone out at loan to Huesca in Spain. Hopefully he can come back and get that work permit. But we'll go and play QPR today. We'll look at the team. Benny Kudo, not quite fit, but it is Norman in goal, Matheson right back, Hughes, Foster, Murray, Jonathan base midfield, Jones, Solis, Klanek, Pervader, and Sosa up front. I have a feeling that as I go to press submit team here, it says I can't because I've got too many loan players, which seems to keep happening to me all the time. Mitchell Roberts, we did try and shift him in the transfer window, but we couldn't get him out. Couldn't find any teams for us. He's on a bit of money, but I don't think he's really going to make the cut, especially the Premier League. There's probably a point where I don't know what I'm talking about here. Maybe I've already clicked submit and it said I can't have this many loan players, so this is where I put in JB for Smith. So, and we just cruise on with that one. And I'm doing it again. I don't know what's going on here. I've clearly forgotten how to use a mouse. Oh, just come on, submit team. No, Hashby, no. Got so much umming and ahhing here. It's supposed to be grueling. Yeah, so like I said, in the sheds, usual pointing the finger, individual team talks to all the players, all that kind of stuff. Really, really good. Getting out here, Oldham Athletic. Still love that graphic. Still love it. QPR, they're pushing for automatic promotion as well. Hopefully, with a bit of luck, we can get over them. We have our first highlight here is Norman out to Murray as the rain comes down here in Manchester, as it always does. I haven't forgotten to talk. I was just admiring the play as Pervader get in. Ian Pervader, 3rd goal of the season after 4 minutes, and it is Oldham 1 and QPR 0. That's how good we are. That is how good we are. I mean, I still cannot believe how well we have played this season. I mean, we were predicted to come bottom of the championship, and just to the run of form we've been on has been absolutely incredible. I am blown away. Absolutely blown away. And this now puts us top of the championship. I mean, automatic promotion does look really, really good, but is QPR on the ball now here, trying to get back into this game. I do apologise once again about the sound and having to re-record over it. It is as much as you guys watching it are frustrated, it is as frustrating for me because I've got to do this again and talk over this, and then it takes a bit of extra time to edit. So, it's definitely my own fault. So, and there's halftime. Not many highlights there. We got the goal, which was good. Do the usual halftime team talk and all that kind of jazz. Keep going. We can do it. We've really, we've come this far, yada, yada, yada. Inspiration. It's kind of how the team talk goes. Forest obviously winning in their game at the moment, so they have pulled 2 points ahead of us as we drop down a second. But I feel at this stage it is really just us, Forest and Watford. Burnley are slipping a little bit further behind. Going to make some substitutions. Pop off on Vlacanic. He's not playing too well. And Dudziak on for Solis, who was the original. I obviously swapped those two before we went out onto the field. So Benny Kudo, he definitely needs some time back from injury as well. So surely I make that substitution. Probably dither a lot. Do a lot of dithering, I've noticed. No. And in the end, I decide to just make the 2 substitutions. Time for some more substitutions in what has been not a very exciting game. Aguero on for Sosa, and probably Noel John by the looks of it is looking really tired. No, Benny Kudo, no, Benny Kudo. Come on, put JB on for John. No, maybe, yes, no, he's gone for Rojas. More dithering. And there we have it, a gutsy 1-0 win over QPR. Ian Pavetta in the first 5 minutes. Other than that, really, really quiet game. But, that's all we need. 1-0 win and keeping another clean sheet. And like I said at the beginning, conceding, 1 goal, was it, in all of January is just crazy. Anyway, I'm now probably talking about some other results that happened. Nottingham Forest winning. Watford. What happened to Watford? They lose to West Brom. That is good news for us. Right. I go off now and play Rotherham and Luton Town. And then we come back for the Liverpool game. So I guess I'll come back into the voiceover for the Liverpool game. We talk about them being 7th. They did win the league last year, so nothing to be sniffed at. Anyway, see you back in a bit for the Liverpool game. All right, back here for the Liverpool game. We had a pretty decent 2 games off camera. Pumped Rotherham 4-1. Aguero with a double, Solis and Pavetta. Rested Sosa for this game. Because why not? Noel John, yeah, that's right. He does pick up quite a bad injury here. It's a 4 to 5 week injury, which is pretty gutting considering he's been playing pretty decent for us in that midfield. We do draw 0-0 with Luton Town with a very heavily rotated team. I believe Magnus Norman is literally the only one who's not going to turn out today, and we're pretty flat. We only had a 2-day break, so I wasn't going to, if we can get a replay against Liverpool here and head to Anfield, that's great. If we could beat them, even better. But I just wanted to try and put the strongest team out there. Luton probably should have won the game with their chances, but Magnus Norman was once again a rock at the back, along with Doy and Matheson. I feel like this is one of our best teams. Noel John missing is a bit of a blow, but Massey has played pretty decent in his few chances. And we get our first highlight of the match. 15 minutes in, it is Liverpool coming out from their own goal line, going over the top. Ashby chests that ball down and plays it back to Hughes on a yellow already. Finds Ashby out on the right here. Inside to Jones. Jones feet forward. Sosa! Oh, and it is blocked by... Is it Allison in goal? I'm not sure if it is. I can't remember. No, it's Kelleher in goal. Good block from him. Probably should have got to the rebound, but we couldn't capitalise as we come out from the back now. Massey? I was about to say Messi. He doesn't play for us. Probably never will. Mo Salah on the ball now. Yeah, Liverpool put out a really strong team for this game, which irked me a bit. And it goes jerky again, which is just absolutely super uber frustrating. Pavetta has a pop and Kelleher saves now. All right, Benny Kudo now on another chance for us. To say another chance, we've lost the ball and it is Liverpool driving forward, but it is a tame shot and Norman manages to gather it nicely. Come on to half-time and we've looked pretty good. We probably should have a goal. We've had a good chance. Only one shot on target, but next year 0.9 does say we probably should have scored, as it goes nice and jerky again as we have another good chance. But Kelleher is being outstanding in goal already on a 7. And yeah, XG over 1. I feel like we should be in the lead at this point. Liverpool haven't really offered much. So I tell the boys to keep going and tell them that, we can do this. We can. I mean, at the end of the day, I just would love a draw to go back to Anfield, and we are looking good. Except Luka Klenek goes and gets injured, so obviously I make the substitution. What happens next actually really, really annoys me. It's one of these situations where I think it is this highlight. I think so. It's one of these situations where it looks like we're going to beat Liverpool today or get a replay, and basically Football Managers just says, no, that's not going to happen. You're not going to win today because I'm going to make sure this happens. One of your players is going to go in 2-footed from behind and get sent off. So Bridgie, who's been on for 5 minutes, gets sent off, which is so frustrating because, like I said, we look like we've got the upper hand, but FM has just decided that, no, hold on, Oldham doesn't beat Liverpool, and so, bang, it's canned us. And now, here we are, as I bang something, a man down and having to try and improvise, which, I mean, I'm going to level with you here. It doesn't go well. We've got another highlight. It is Mohamed Salah with a free kick, whips it in, and it's the post. But there you go, we get a penalty. We don't get a penalty, sorry, they get a penalty. Just another thing there. It's like, oh my God, Oldham look like they're going to beat Liverpool. Right, how can we make it so they don't? All right, we'll get one of their players sent off. We'll have one of their players sent off, I should say. And then we'll make sure they give away a penalty to really, really stuff up their day. Look to make a couple of changes here. We're playing crap too. I mean, although I say we're playing crap, I don't think we were until the red card and the penalty. We did have a chance. We just couldn't capitalise on them, and it's cost us. It has really, really cost us this. We spoiler alert, we do not recover from, and I can't even move Dudziak over. We do not recover from the red card, really. And I try and do some tactical tweaking here and try and change some roles around and instructions, but it really just doesn't work. So I try and play narrow, and it's pretty disappointing to watch from here. So I faff around with the tactics, and Liverpool the corner now, and Norman comes out and gets it. So at this point, I think I'm still a little bit. I mean, the red card, the penalty has absolutely killed us, but I think maybe we still got a chance. We were playing better against Liverpool. Maybe we can just try and get back that dominance that we had, and that happens, and I lose all faith in this game. Free kick now for Liverpool, and Wooshka. And all of a sudden it is 3-0, and we are stuffed. We get a slight reprieve here with Okwaru scoring, and I'm like, oh, hold the phone. Are we slightly back in this game? Let's be honest, we're not. I'm pretty sure this is where Liverpool had a fourth in stoppage time, just to really piss on our chips. Piss on our parade. Pissed on something. And there it is, 4-1. Kleinick injured, Bridgie sent off, penalty given away. Just an all-round poor day at the office. Clinic have 4 to 5 weeks. This is what I was worried about as well. We lose John for a month and obviously Clinic for about a month as well. Those 2 injuries there could really, really hamper our promotion push, considering it is so tight at the moment. We're on equal points with Watford, and behind us is Nottingham Forest on 1 point. I mean, I think the plan here is, you can't see because my head's in the way. We've got a pretty easy run in as I go through those teams there. The plan is to basically come back when we've got a chance of getting promotion. I think we have the easiest run in of all these teams at the top of the table. I think Bournemouth is one of the only tough ones we've got, but that gives us an excellent opportunity to get promoted. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is a good point to sign off. Once again, I do apologise for the sound. I will be better next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.